Guys, before we get into the video, let me know if you think I need a fresh trim. It's been about 2 months. Do I need it before the Champions League final? Remember them days when Hazard was here? Everyone used to be like, fresh trim, it's good luck. We're talking about Hazard, we've got some news to be talking about. What's going on, guys? WorldWideChels back again with another video for you guys. I hope you're all having a lovely day / evening. As always, going to provide you guys with the latest Chelsea news in, news out in the last 24 hours. Also talk about the game yesterday, the final game of the Premier League season where we made top 4. So guys, if you enjoy my content, you want to help out this channel, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new here, hit the notification, make sure you have the bell notification on for all time so you never miss an upload. If you do miss it, you can search for the channel every single day because I'll be trying to upload as much as I can. Or you can check out my social medias on Twitter and Instagram at WorldWideChels, where I provide all the links on there as well. Please comment down your thoughts and opinions on every single topic that I do speak about as well. So first topic I want to be speaking about is Eden Hazard. We know every single Chelsea fan loves Eden Hazard. He's also a Chelsea legend, of course. He got his dream move to Real Madrid. Hasn't really worked out for him, many injuries, and it just hasn't gone his way. Spanish reporters have gone out all at him just because he laughed with, I think it was Kurt Zuma, off the top of my head, after the game. Good friends, of course. He's been at Chelsea for 7 years, and now suddenly they're blaming him for the Champions League loss against Chelsea. But Madrid were just that bad. But regardless, Spanish reports come out last night saying Eden Hazard will only want to leave Madrid for Chelsea. He wants that return back to Chelsea. Now, as much as I love him, probably many of you guys will disagree with me, but I don't think he should come back to Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea should spend any money on Eden Hazard. And we need to think about the long term. We need to think about the next 5-10 years. We need to think about the Jadon Sanchos, for example, in that position. Eden Hazard's not going to be the same player. He might give you magical moments, but I feel like with the consistency, with the injury prone, it's going to affect his performances. I don't know how he didn't get injured at Chelsea, the way he was being fouled consistently every single game. He had more dribbles than Messi at Chelsea at times. But those days, when it ends so well, the love story, you just don't bring it back. And then he's not going to have the kind of same career that he had in the first stint, if you know what I mean. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. I wouldn't be fully against Hazard coming back, but if I had a choice and to keep that money and spend it on a different winger, we're thinking about wingers like Jadon Sancho, man, who's hit double digits for 2 seasons in a row now. That's a player that we should be aiming to get to help Chelsea, because what we've been seeing last night against Aston Villa, not good enough. Not good enough, which I'll be getting into as well. So let me know what you guys think about Eden Hazard. Matt Lowe also came out on Saturday. Couldn't really talk about this on Saturday because I already done a video, and then Sunday was the Chelsea game. But he said on Saturday, Chelsea would be Declan Rice's preference were he to leave West Ham. Thomas Tuchel has revived interest in signing Declan Rice, but a move for the West Ham midfielder will rely on Champions League, which we have got now thanks to Tottenham. I still haven't deleted my tweets, but I need to delete my tweets about Tottenham 100% ASAP. But yeah, we have Champions League now. It looks like Thomas Tuchel, according to Matt Law, is a fan of Declan Rice. Many people are, kind of against it. I'm in the middle. I'm not fully against him, but I don't think he's worth £19 million. It's not my money. That's what people would say. It's not my money. Why do I care? It's true. But if you want to spend that much money, we could probably get 2 midfielders for that. But if we had the choice, I'll sign players like Declan Rice and Aurelian, of course, who got Best Young Player of the Year. I'll sign these two because I want to talk about Jorginho and Kovacic in depth in another video, because I feel like consistently fantastic partnership and understanding between each other, but they're not good enough to lead the line for that big trophy or titles, Premier League titles and stuff. Obviously we're in the Champions League final now, but I'm talking about I'm looking long term. I want to be that top club again. I want to be like that Man City's where they are now. Okay, right now we're struggling for top 4. Now obviously we were 10th when Thomas Tuchel came in, and we need to make another judgment next season. But the mentality that we saw last night, the games against Arsenal, it's not good enough. Okay, so we have to look at that as well. So Declan Rice, I'm not fully against it, but I'm not fully hyped on the train for now. But we do need someone like Declan Rice to come in for sure, but it depends on how much money we do spend. Now AC Milan are planning to sign Fikayo Tomori on a permanent deal simply because they made Champions League last night. I think they beat Atlanta. I think it was 2-0, I believe, or they had a penalty last second. I was following that, because Cristiano Ronaldo, Juventus, of course, they made it as well. I don't know how Napoli bottled it. It's a bit crazy how. But Ronaldo was benched for the 5th time in 3 years, I think it was. But look, he's growing older, man. He can't play every single game. I'm a bit surprised that for the final game he didn't play. That's a big statement. I expect him to leave 100%. Probably go back to United or go PSG or something and win another trophy in a different country, man. This guy, phenomenal. For me, the greatest ever. I know many Messi fans won't like that, but Messi's world class as well. People will say he's the greatest player as well. I can see arguments towards that. I think both of them can be the greatest. It's just about preference. I just prefer Ronaldo because he's done it in different leagues, and I've just support him, man. From a winger to a goal scorer, he changes it, man. He changed it for me. But anyway, look, back to Chelsea news. So Tomori probably going to AC Milan. AC Milan have got the Champions League money now. They're probably going to execute that plan now and take it, man. That money will probably be used for, you know, a new defender come to Chelsea. We shall see what happens. Now, Pjanic has several offers to leave Barcelona this summer, including Chelsea, PSG, Bayern Munich. This is part of the problem that I don't want. I'm talking long term, okay? I want long term players. I'm not saying there's a Jorginho 2.0 or anything, but he might be a good player, but we don't need him. That is not the player that we need to sort us out for the next 3 to 5 years. We have to think long term. I want to avoid these 2017-18 windows. I want to make sure we get players like Diego Costa, Cesc Fabregas. Obviously, I want players like Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, when, you know, they hit form, of course. You know, first season, give them a chance. It's been COVID pandemic. There's a lot of reasons why players haven't performed this season. Next season, come back stronger, and there'll be no more excuses. Otherwise, they got to go as well. You know what I mean? So, Pjanic, I know some of you guys are thinking, what are we looking at? Like, I know these are probably just reports, so we don't know if it's true or not, but I'm reporting on every single thing that's coming out. That's coming out of Sport Witness, citing through Spanish reporters. But I doubt Bayern Munich even want him as well. Like, why would Bayern Munich want him? It doesn't really make sense. If you can avoid it, please avoid it. Now, we have other reports. Chelsea have already made an approach for Benfica midfielder Julian to both club intermediaries and his agents, of course. He's the main alternative to Declan Rice. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. This is the first time I've heard this story. First time I've heard this story. And obviously the reports that's come out from it, this is probably the first that we've ever heard of this reporter. So, for now, I'm not going to speak too much on it. I just know Declan Rice is probably the main target right now. But if we get more information on this player, then we'll look into it a lot more, man. But every time there's a new report, new player, I'm not going to gas it up like I've watched this player, because I simply haven't. He might be decent, but from what I've seen from other Twitter accounts and Chelsea fans, they're saying that it's going to be another type of Bakayoko where he's not high standard for Chelsea. We're going back to that 2017-18 transfer window, and we need to avoid. He might have potential. We don't know. We shall see. But we have to be realistic. Like, there are other players out there that we can definitely sign, that can definitely play in that position. So it's a bit funny that that one has come out. But yeah, let's get straight into yesterday's game now. I don't know how Chelsea lost that game. I don't know. I know we should have penalties. I know it could have been 1 or 2 penalties. I know Aston Villa played okay. I felt Chelsea had the chances but just didn't take the chances. But Tottenham, we had to rely on Tottenham for top 4. Now, we have to think about that mentality. We deserve top 4 over the entire season. You know, we were, I think, 5 points clear of Liverpool a couple of games ago, and we bottled it. We nearly bottled it. We did bottle it, but Tottenham saved us, which is crazy. And even Chelsea are shocked, like, but thank you, Tottenham. You know what I mean? So it's like, I hope our standards don't lower and start to think, okay, we need to start getting top 4 every season. Obviously, it's a good achievement by Thomas Tuchel to come from 9th, 10th to 4th. Should have been 3rd. Should have won the FA Cup, Emirates FA Cup final. I don't know why we haven't won these things. I don't know why we haven't won the Emirates FA Cup. I don't know why we haven't come 3rd. And I don't know why we can't go for the Champions League final. We should be winning all 3. All 3 of those objectives should be done. I don't know why we haven't. We beat big teams. We beat Madrid. We beat Atletico. We beat Liverpool, Man City twice. But we lose against Arsenal. We lose against Aston Villa. How does that make sense? Someone make it make sense on me. It's all about mentality, man. People talk about Mason Mount, Jorginho, Pulisic, they were all shocking yesterday. All of them were shocking. Mason Mount was shocking yesterday. He should have put away at least one chance. Jorginho might have given the ball away, but he gave 2 chances to Mason Mount to put away. So he had a bad game, but he also created games. So it's like, can we really scapegoat one player? They were all bad. Pulisic, he was getting bullied. He couldn't even control a ball, man. I don't know what was going on. Honestly, I don't know what was going on. We're talking about all these players being very good at Chelsea. They have moments in their season. I've not seen consistency. I think Chilwell, since Thomas Tuchel has come in, has been consistent. I've not been a big fan of Ben Chilwell. He's been very good on Thomas Tuchel. I need to see it consistently as well. This is why I don't hype players like they are amazing and we're good enough to win the league or anything. We're simply not good enough to win the league. These guys have good moments. They are very good on form. But we need to make sure that they are consistent. Where do we go on from here? I personally think it's the tactics. I personally think it's the formation. Now it helps us defensively. Well, clearly not conceded to, but mistakes of course. But if you have 4 at the back, it kind of gives more freedom for the midfield and attackers, man. That's how I see it. I feel like playing 3 at the back sacrifices 1 up there, and this is why we're not seeing our best front 3. We don't know our best front 3, and this is something that we need to start talking about in the coming weeks, of course, man. I do expect Thomas Tuchel to change formation. The most important thing is we made Champions League. We should be happy, but that shouldn't be our standards, man. So guys, if you enjoy my content, you can help me out. Smash the like button, subscribe and all that good stuff. WorldWideChels, guys. I'm out. Peace.